Welcome, everyone, to the college football playoff. The entire regular season has built up to this. 12 teams still in the running with championship dreams alive as we begin this first-round game in an on-campus setting. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on the number 5 seed in the playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the college football playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. The Hurricanes offense comes on the field to open this game. And this quarterback, of course, Kirk, he's the guy that stirs the drink for this team.
You talk about the total package. He runs it, produces it, directs it, acts out all the scenes. He's the whole package. I love a quarterback who understands the ins and outs of a football game. This kid plays like he wrote the manual.
The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. Caught quickly. And he's tackled after the catch.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That is a great job by this defense. The defensive line really taking control up front. I love how those linebackers flowed on that play. Nice tackle for a loss. It sets up a 4th down.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So the East Carolina Pirates offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
Powers through the tackle. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. He's going to throw for the first down. Well, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
And the kick bounces and goes out of bounds down near the goal line. Outstanding work by the punter. East Carolina's offense heads back out on the field now. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. Pitch play to the back. Powering through. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
Look, I realize when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Quarterback escapes the pocket. finding some room at the 25. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it. The Pirates line up on 1st and 10 now. And there's the handoff. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. Again, makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he's got it. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. We reach the end of a scoreless first quarter. The defenses are in charge as these teams pursue a national championship. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll toss it to the back. Trucks through the defender. Brought down after a big gain and a 1st down. Defense, no answer for the option that time. The Pirates are in the red zone. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a...
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Just ran away from the defense.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. And now trapped behind the line, it'll be a short loss.
Defensive ends are tough to slow down for offensive linemen. They have the size, they have the speed, they have the athletic ability, and here the awareness to come up with a sack. Good play.
Makes a quick grab. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the 1st down. 3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Breaking tackles. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. Check this out. The offense still on the field, going for it inside their own 30. Looking for his big tight end. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion of the tight end.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The Hurricanes trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking for 6. And they score, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking to scramble. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack. Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And the defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. They'll set up at the right hash mark, so a tricky angle here. The field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Trying to run it with the option. Back's got it on the pitch. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. Minna's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. These games, they never disappoint, regardless the score. And this one was filled with excitement and big plays throughout that first half.
The Hurricanes will kick this away to get the second half going. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. East Carolina's offense heads back out onto the field now. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Finds room at the 30. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Pirates.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Intercepted in the end zone. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
East Carolina, 6.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Jones. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. The Canes lining up here on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the running back. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. And the back gets the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. No stopping him, takes it all the way. Touchdown, Miami.
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
No problem with BAT. The lead 17-6 now. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return begins inside the 10. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. First down here for this offense. Handoff to the back. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Contact as he let the ball go, and it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Incompletion makes it second down. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain on the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. The Pirates pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Offense will keep it on the ground here. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Offense operating from the pistol. Off the play fake. Looking to throw the football. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. They'll run the option. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front, sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats where we have a chance. Offense set up. This is play number 10 in this series. Throws it to the right, and he'll get there. Touchdown, East Carolina. The obvious move here is to go for a 2-point conversion to cut this lead to 3 as time winds down. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he's brought down there.
Well, the defense wasn't able to keep these guys out of the end zone for that touchdown, but a good job of bouncing back with a short memory and making that stop and keeping that 2-point conversion out.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
You know, I like this quarterback's ability in the option game. He just doesn't... protecting the football here. You've got to be dialed in with your fundamentals, or it can cost you at any moment.
Here's the option play. Pitch to the back. Running with purpose. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do that.
And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. 3rd and goal, they'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Pirates. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter, to give them the lead.
And the offense will stay out there for a 2-point try, trying to build the lead to 3 points. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And the catch made in the end zone for the 2-point conversion.
Conversion is successful and makes the score East Carolina 20, Miami.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
Set to kick it away.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. 1st down here. The offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Fires it to the wideout. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. We've reached the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Trying to extend the play. But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9 coming up. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And they finally make the stop, but a huge gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory, down at the 49. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's got his man open downfield. Touchdown, Canes. They jump in front here in the 4th.
Chris, we've watched this offense all year make plays and come up with drives like this to give their team a chance to win football games. And now we are the biggest stage of the year, and they come up with one more touchdown to give them the lead.
And the PAT is good. Now they get set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. It comes down to this. They need a touchdown. They've got some time to work with. How aggressive will they be? They're going to run the option. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. They'll try the option play here. He'll pitch it. He's past the 25. Using a strong stiff arm. Heads out of bounds after running for the 1st down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Just a small gain. We're getting 2nd and 9.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quick throw to his receiver. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. And smart choice. He'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. That's good execution. The Pirates have 1st and 10 here. It's an option look. Pitches to the back. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch play to the back. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st. Good execution on the option.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing. Important
2nd down play coming up. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. That is perfect execution there. It's 1st and goal. Can they punch it in and take the lead? They'll try to run it with the option. They'll toss it to the back. Touchdown, Pirates. They go in front in the final minute of play.
And with a game on the line, they go back to that offensive line and the running back, and it pays off. They take the lead here late in the game, Chris. Now they're up 2. Do you go with conventional wisdom and just kick the extra point? Or maybe you go for 2 to make your opponent have to drive the length of the field for a touchdown.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And here's the return from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They've got to be thinking field goal here, but they've got to move the ball closer for that kicker. How risky will they be? They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Makes a quick catch. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. And the offense will take a timeout here. 13 seconds remaining. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Hey, really good call here by the defensive coordinator working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Get 6 defensive backs with that dime look. Cover as much ground as you can and have as much speed as you can. I think the quarterback may have been confused there and just threw the ball away.
Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play. And a timeout is taken, just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play.
East Carolina.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. That's a big gain. Exciting play to end the game, but he's stopped short and the clock will run out. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports